Could I have a hands up if you've ever thought about or thinking about going into sales leadership in the future? Oh, cool. We've got Samantha. Love it. Samantha, we've got John and we've got Kirsten as well. Love this. So, John is an experienced sales leader. He's a CRO. He's been down that leadership route. With you thinking about it, are there any questions? And we'll start with Samantha, then come to Kirsten that you think, John, if you could help me understand this a bit better, or what was this like? What would that be for you, Sam?
I would ask essentially, pushed you down. What was your method of building yourself down the leadership route? Where did you start from, and where, like, given your position now, like, has been your journey, and was any like experience or advice that you would give? Because basically, I'll give you a bit of context. I have worked a little bit of marketing, and because I've been in between sales and marketing, and now I'm full on in sales now. I actually aspire to be the go to market strategy. So just that just to give you context on where I'm aiming to go from.
Love that, Sam. Thank you. John.
Yeah, no, it's a great question. So the fact you've already done two of the three go-to market things means you're already two-thirds of the way there. So the other thing to do is understand CS to make sure you understand before sales, during sales, and after sales. I always liked taking on new challenges. I didn't necessarily like. I didn't think I wanted leadership. I kind of accidentally fell into it. My boss left, and they picked me to take over. But I did unofficially mentor people in my team. So there were signs there. I was the buddy. People requested me. It was supposed to be if you're a senior BDM, you buddy with one person. It got to the point where only I was being the buddy and the other senior BDMs weren't. So one of them ended up just being the top contributor and the other one ended up just going off and looking after a whole new section on their own. They were the lone wolves. You already ahead of me because you want leadership. You're thinking about going into it. You're trying to carve that path out. I actually thought I wanted to be an enterprise BDM. That's the jobs I was applying for, not team leaders. So you're ahead of me in that sense. I guess knowing all three areas is key. What else? Offer, where possible, offer to take things off of other people's plates so you can learn the job as you go. Because it's a lot easier to be the go-to market strategist if you've done the work. But what you don't want to happen is the role come up and some companies, which I completely disagree with, turn around and go, we will let you be the go-to market strategist, but we won't give you the title or the pay. We'll just make you do the work to see if you are good enough for the post. And
Mhm.
sometimes the bad thing happens that you're not good enough for the post. We've hired someone external. Can you train them to do their job? So if you take the initiative to say, you know, on the CSM side, really interested in what to do. Can I sit on some account calls? How do you measure the net promoter score? What do you consider to be good renewal rates, etc.? So take an interest in CSM, continue to take an interest in sales and marketing, build those three pillars, and when the opportunity presents itself internally or externally, you will be ready to take it. And yeah, before you know it, you'll be a go-to market strategist.